remember to go to bigtings.com. BIGTINGZ.com. Our one and only sponsor. And it is the best way to support the channel. If you enjoy what you see, go there, check it out. There's some World Cup stuff on right now.
Yeah.
You go check it out. We're in the beginning of the World Cup season, bro.
Woo,
and it's going good too, man. Yo, I watched it. Last night I watched a game. Iran
and Netherlands.
And no, Iran and the Kiwis. Them. What are they called? New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yo, it was the best game I've watched so far, bro. At no point did they They got the ball and went this way, and then they got the ball and came that way, and it was just like attacking. They did do the but it was meant for them to come up.
Yeah.
All these amazing teams that are out there, like Spain and France and all that, whatever. I haven't seen France. France is playing today, but they, so far the better teams that have played this boring knock game, right? But yo, these two teams,
except for Germany.
Yeah, but Germany was like a practice. Bro.
It was like 7-1.
Every time, one time I sneezed and missed 2 goals. I went, Hur! And I looked up and there was 2 more goals scored. Like, yo,
every time Germany came down, they scored.
Yeah, it was like
literally.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Like, the other team would kick the ball down there.
Yeah,
and Germany would get the ball, come back down, score.
It was that was a route. Okay, that was one that was supposed to happen the way it was supposed to. But yesterday, Spain played some Copa Verde or something like that it's called, or I don't know.
They tied.
0-0. Didn't even score a goal.
Yeah.
And Spain is the favorite to win the whole thing.
I watched that game. They did pepper them with shots, but none of them hit the goal. They just were just
missing.
Missing, like just over, just wide.
To be in all honesty, I didn't watch the games. I didn't see if it was dominant or whatever. But I've been throwing a little coin down on some of the games. Every World Cup comes on, it makes it a little more exciting to watch, right?
Of course.
So but I bet I go where the money is, and I always try and pick the ones that are going to be tied. No, I try to pick ties.
You try to pick the hard one.
Yeah, and so I put 2 ties together, and $5 gives me $64 or something. It's when you pick a couple ties. Yeah. And yesterday, every single game tied, but I didn't bet the Spain tie. For Spain to tie was plus 2,000. That's every tie is always plus 250. Maybe you might get plus 350.
So they're Spain is not
tying this game. If I had added in Spain on my ticket, it would have been $5 for.
We wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, I'd be like, Jay, skip filming. Let's go drink. It wouldn't have been enough to. It wouldn't have been millions, but it would have been it would have went from $64 probably to
1,000.
$1,000 or something like that. It's nuts. And picked another couple ties today. I was gonna be decent win yesterday. $5 got me 64. Let me take this day off because I didn't know. France is playing today, Argentina's playing, and I'm like, fuck, man, it's hard to pick these teams to whatever. I'm like, but you know what? Fuck it. Spain tied yesterday, so I picked Argentina to tie, and I picked the Norway-Croatia game to tie or something. I think it's Norway-Croatia. I can't remember, but I didn't pick France because I feel like France is going to do what Germany did.
Just go out there and have a soccer practice.
And run over the next team. So anyhow, that's just a little bit of betting talk that we were talking, little betting World Cup stuff. I was supposed to finish what I was saying. Go to bigtings.com and get all your World Cup gear there too, because Jay's come up with some awesome designs.
We got some cool t-shirts there.
Yeah, go check it out.
Check it out.
And if you don't like the World Cup stuff, go get yourself some Big Ting stuff. Or some Jay and Dave stuff.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff to see on there.
We got
stuff. Check it out. Yo, are all the tracks and stuff back up yet? Tracksuits and stuff?
Tracksuits aren't back up. It's just t-shirts and hats for now.
Yeah. So keep an eye out. What you should do is keep on going back and checking out.
We'll for sure let you know when they're up. But keep going.
Just keep going back. You know what? You subscribe to the thing too. You can subscribe to Big Things, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, so get in there and subscribe. And guess what? You'll get alerts and emails telling you when things are going on. And there's probably some sort of bonus that will happen for you at some point. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Being a subscriber?
Yes, you get 15% off.
There it is. Yeah, that's what I should probably know that. But anyhow.
But you gotta subscribe.
That's why there's 2 of us here. That's why I have Jake to figure out all
2
the shit
heads
that
are better than 1.
2 bald heads.
Ask your mama.
Shiny. I lost my train of thought. We were gonna transition directly into the NHL championships this past weekend. As we are sitting here right now, it is Tuesday. So the weekend that just passed, they crowned an NBA champion.
Oh, yeah.
And an NHL champion. But we're going to start with the NHL.
Yes, we are.
With our boy, Mitch Marner. Mitch, that guy. This guy right here.
So, I mean, leading scorer in the playoffs. He was having a nice run. And I almost caved.
Yeah.
And was like, yo, I got to take him off the list if he wins. But then Sid said something very true.
I showed Jay a clip from our boy, Sid Sixero.
Yeah.
I called him my boy. Never met him in my life. Don't know who that, like, he has no idea who I am. But
yeah,
I've been watching him for, I don't know, I must be creeping up on 30 years now or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know, he's always been one of my favorites on TV and on the radio and stuff like that. He's a little ranty nowadays.
I love his rants, though.
But guess
That's
what?
I love about
he's
him.
not, like, he says things that people who get paid to work for stations won't say.
Right.
Right? Now he's independent and he can just be like, you know what? Fuck that guy. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
You know, whatever. You know, so like
say whatever I
he
want.
doesn't swear on his show, but you know what he's saying when he's saying. So I showed Jay a clip of Sid, which changed Jay's outlook just a touch. You can tell him what he said.
Well, he basically is like, you know, don't forget what he didn't do in Toronto.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is so true.
Yeah.
Like, he shit the bed.
Yeah, he was
How
like,
much times? He didn't show up in clutch games.
Yeah.
He didn't show up in the playoffs.
Yeah, he didn't score much at all.
You know, he didn't do anything.
He scored more in this playoffs than he did in 9 years of thing. What they say was 70 games or something like that? Or
yeah, something like that.
Like in one playoffs, he scored more than he did. He got, I don't know what the exact stats were,
but he had more points than he had for the whole time he was on the Leafs.
Yeah.
And they made the playoffs every year, I believe, that he was
exactly.
here.
Yeah, 9 years in a row.
So
except for every single year he was here. You're right. 9 years in a row.
And he scored more in 1 year at Vegas.
Yeah.
Than he did with 9 years at Leafs. So you know what? They're right there. You don't have to excuse it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? He's playing well now. Kudos to him.
Yeah.
But you didn't play well when you're here.
Yeah.
So that's why you're still on the Pum Pum list. And we got this box, and I ain't taking it down.
Yeah. He was like, Sid's point was like, don't get bullied into thinking you have to give him props now or something like that.
Yeah.
You're allowed to remember
how
much he shit the bed when he was here. You know, like,
yes.
And you're allowed to still be upset about that. Just because he's doing good now doesn't like be like, oh well, yay, Mitch Marner. You know, like you don't have to cheer for him. You don't have to give him anything.
Yeah.
You know, he's still allowed to be held accountable for not doing anything, like you said.
Exactly.
The time he was here, and guess what? When it really came down to crunch time, he
didn't show up.
He didn't show up. He had a great playoffs. You know, like amazing. Like he was probably the best player in the whole playoffs until the last 2 games.
And he just
disappeared. And then kind of disappeared. You know what I mean? And that was his MO in Toronto, and that's all people in Toronto had ever been saying.
It's like, where was
Mitch Marner? Thank you guys for the likes.
In Game 5.
Yeah.
Like, where was he?
Yeah, like, he just kind of laid back. I mean, he had a couple shots. I was watching the game. He had a couple shots, but they were just, like, normal chances. It wasn't like anything, like, Mitch Marner created, you know, like that nice goal he scored off his skate earlier and these beautiful passes he was doing.
Yeah.
He didn't do any of that in the last 2 games.
No.
Right? He also played a whole playoffs where nobody really hit. You know, like, he folded with Boston and the Panthers.
Yeah.
Because they were out for his head every single time, and he clearly was shook by that.
But still, like, Carolina's a smothering team also.
Yeah. But they're a smothering team, but not as physical as those teams. But when push came to shove in the last couple games of the Stanley Cup Finals, he kind of disappeared.
Ghosted us.
Yeah. And that is the Mitch Marner
that we all know.
That we know.
You know?
You know what I mean? So yes.
Unreliable, no clutch.
Yeah, had a great playoffs. But hey, when it really came down to it and they had to win, he had those great playoffs in games where they didn't have to win.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Do you know what I mean?
He's like, not clutch.
He was playing great as long as the team was rolling.
Yes.
Right? And they were rolling and they were up 3-0 and 2-0 and whatever. So like lose that game and things, so you get to play a little more looser.
There's no pressure for him.
Yeah. But when it came down to, oh shit, it's 2-2 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then, like, now you have to win because people who win that third game are most likely going on to win. And all of a sudden, he didn't score there. And now it's 3-2. And now you have to win.
Yeah.
Or you're out. And where was he? He did the same thing that he did while he was on the Leafs.
Yeah.
We couldn't see him.
He shot the bed.
Yep.
He just disappeared.
Disappeared. That was our girl, Nyla, who dropped us a bunch of likes. Thank you, Nyla, if you're still there. You're probably gone now. Apparently, Nyla liked the convo there. But, anyhow, Mitch Marner, even if he had won the cup, guess what? He wasn't coming off the table.
No. I was just going to put a big Stanley Cup right there, but...
You know, this saves us money on paper for printing a Stanley Cup.
What? I wasn't going to print it. I was going to draw it by hand.
Get your son to draw it. Yeah.
Get him to draw one, and I'll stick it on there. That's what I was going to do. But, you know, since you didn't win, Mitch, you keep the regular box.
That's it. That's all we got to say about that guy.
Yeah.
Anything else on the NHL finals? Congrats, Carolina, by the way. Let's give them their props.
The Stalls, guy,
great,
that family.
Buddy. Yeah.
Because I believe this is their second title.
This is Jordan. Which one won? Eric?
Eric won before.
But this is the oldest Stahl, I think, because he's like...
No, this is the youngest Stahl. The other ones are... I don't think they play anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Because this guy's like 39 or something.
Yeah, well, I don't think the other ones... Because
this is his second cup. He won a cup already.
With his brother, I believe.
Was it Pittsburgh or where did he win? I don't know. He won somewhere. Somebody will tell us. You guys know where we're down. We'll put it down in the chat. Let us know. But here, he won it. We'll put the picture right here.
I believe Jordan's
like
the youngest.
18 years ago, he won this one.
Because Eric Stahl, I think he's older.
And there's one more Stahl.
Yeah, there's three of them.
Yeah. I thought he was the oldest, just because he's old right now.
No, I don't think the other ones are playing.
I say old, and I'm like, he's our age guy. No, he's not. No, he's 10 years younger than us. Never mind.
Yeah, but I don't think the other ones are playing. Hats off to this guy. I mean...
Yeah. Yo, he played the great goddamn MVP. Yo, he played...
but
he played clutch, bro.
Oh, you should see the goals.
Every time he had to score, he did. And he's a grunt, buddy. Like, he's right in front of the net, doing the dirty work, getting hit, doing whatever.
You know what I love about Carolina? They play the brand of hockey I love.
Yeah.
They're in the corner. They're digging out pucks. They hit you in your face. They don't let you breathe. They smother you.
And they pepper you with shots.
Yes, and every time they get a chance, they shoot.
Yeah.
Remember I was telling you, goalie only has 15 quality saves?
Yeah.
Yo, they're shooting 30 shots.
Yeah, so make them make 30, 40 saves, yeah.
Exactly. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
A couple of those are going to squeak in, you know what I mean?
I love it, and that's what they do. Yeah, it was good. It was. I realized how much I enjoy watching Carolina play this playoffs. Like, I don't think I ever... And watched a Carolina game. No, even though they made the playoffs all these years, they make it to conference finals or whatever.
Yeah,
and they keep losing in the conference finals. I never really watched their game,
and I was happy for Anderson, their goalie.
Yeah,
he used to be a Leaf.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, good for you.
You know what also makes me a little bit happy? That they won when Mitch Marner had refused to trade to go there last year.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That was a little chip.
Yeah,
I think on their shoulder. It was like, yo, you should have came here.
Yeah, you should have come here. Like he turned down the trade, or like did not waive his no trade clause when the Leafs very publicly wanted to trade him to Carolina.
Right.
For Rantanen. I always mess it up.
Yes.
Rantanen?
Yes.
Yeah. He wouldn't waive his no trade clause and stuff like that. So to be honest, there's that little piece of me that makes me very happy that they won and they were like, ha ha!
In your face.
Yeah.
In your face!
He was already fucking house shopping last year during the whatever cup. You know what I mean? Like, he knew he was going to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
He just 100% knew and didn't give a shit. And nope, not waiving. No trade clause.
Well,
because as soon as I'm done, I'm going to Vegas. He went to Vegas, had a decent playoffs, but ultimately lost to the team that you should have gone to in the fucking first place.
How ironic is that guy? That they beat him. And he could have had a cup.
Yeah.
If you just stayed with the team.
Yeah, and play. Like, can you imagine that team with
him
Marner on it? Holy fuck, bro.
Because they're pretty good at spacing already.
Yeah.
So imagine you have a guy who can find you.
Yeah.
Marner was finding people.
Yeah, that's his game. He's really good at the passing. You know, a little underrated at the shooting. When he shoots, he gets goals, and like.
But he's a better passer.
But he's a better passer. But the knock on him as a Leaf was like he never shot. He had open chances and was always looking for the fancy pass. You know what I mean? Shoot the fucking puck, man.
Yeah.
I remember the time when he said, another thing that makes me Mitch Marner for life is when they had an interview with him where he did this pass, but it was like he tried to be fancy with it and it gave it away, and then they ended up scoring. Like the other team ended up scoring, and they asked him about it after, and he's like, "Well, that's just my game." Like basically, he's like, "Deal with it." He wasn't like, "I tried to do something," you know what I mean? I made a mistake, blah blah blah. He's just like, "So what? That's just what I do."
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, and what you do is disappear. Like fucking give up stupid passes, trying to make things fancier than they should be. And anyhow,
you know, your
Mitch Marner.
Your dark times
for life
in Toronto. Your dark times in your life, buddy.
You and your fucking dark times, yeah.
Well,
anyhow, whatever.
I would say something.
All of a sudden, I got.
But this is we're trying to be cordial here and nice. Dark times.
Yeah.
You know, I would say something, but I'm gonna hold my tongue.
That'd be a first. Jay's actually gonna hold it back. It must be real bad. Because usually Jay will just go off. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But imagine.
I don't want TikTok to ban us.
Bitch Marner, that's what you did. That's what you did to this guy. TikTok. I went off on TikTok last week.
I know you did.
All right. We got that out of our system.
Yeah.